History made. Chicago-born Robert Francis Prevost becomes Pope Leo XIV, the first American ever to lead the Catholic Church. What will this former Peru missionary and Vatican insider bring to St. Peter's throne? White Smoke delivers daily bulletins tracking this unprecedented pontificate as it unfolds. Will Leo XIV continue Francis's inclusive vision or forge a new path blending American pragmatism with Latin American experience? And what does his papal name choice signal about his priorities? White Smoke. Essential daily insights where ancient tradition meets modern challenge. New episodes every day wherever you get your podcasts.
Calaroga Shark Media.
From Chicago, home of the new Pope, this is Ballot.
That's right. America's making popes great again. Let's hit this. Hi, I'm Patrick Gutfield with a bonus episode of Ballot. You know it's important if I'm not in the bar at this time of day. So we've got ourselves the first American pope in history. Robert Francis Prevost from Chicago has officially gone from De Beers to De Vatican. The 69-year-old Chicagoan won over 133 cardinals, proving that even Italians can be charmed by someone from the Windy City. And what a background this guy has. He spent 20 years in Peru, becoming a naturalized citizen there. That's right, we finally exported something to Latin America that wasn't a problematic foreign policy. Progress. According to Vatican insiders, Pope Leo is described as reserved and discreet, which makes him the first Chicago resident in history with those qualities. Usually, Chicagoans will tell you they have the best pizza before you even ask their name. Pope Leo has spent most of his life outside the United States, which means he's the rare American who actually knows where other countries are on a map. He speaks Spanish and Italian, making him officially more multilingual than 90% of our Congress. The papal selection process is fascinating. Cardinals cast repeated votes until there's a 2/3 majority. When they reach a decision, white smoke billows from the chimney. It's like a gender reveal party, but for the entire Catholic Church. It's a pope! The most interesting part? The longest conclave in recent history took 14 ballots over 5 days, but the all-time record was the election of Pope Gregory in 1271, which took 2 years, 9 months, and 2 days. The cardinals back then were probably like, can we just pick someone already? I've been wearing the same red outfit for 2 years. Our president wasted no time jumping on Truth Social to celebrate. It is such an honor to realize that he is the first American pope. What excitement, and what a great honor for our country. I look forward to meeting Pope Leo. It will be a very meaningful moment. But hold on, this relationship might be a bit more complicated than Trump's enthusiastic post suggests. The new pope hasn't exactly been Trump's biggest fan. His verified X account has been sharing articles criticizing the administration, including one that took aim at VP J.D. Vance's interpretation of Jesus' teachings. In April, Pope Leo, then Cardinal Prevost, even reposted criticism of Trump's mass deportation efforts, quoting Bishop Menjivar asking, "Do you not see the suffering? Is your conscience not disturbed? How can you stay quiet?" Awkward. Speaking of awkward, remember when Trump returned from Pope Francis's funeral and joked that he'd like to be Pope himself? Then he posted that AI image of himself dressed in papal attire. The Catholic Church must have loved that one. J.D. Vance, who converted to Catholicism in 2019, managed to keep it classy despite the previous criticism, posting his congratulations and noting that millions of American Catholics and other Christians will pray for his successful work leading the church. Meanwhile, former presidents Joe Biden and Barack Obama also offered their congratulations, with Obama calling it a historic day for the United States and mentioning their Chicago connection. Let's be honest, this is going to make for some interesting meetings. Trump wants a very meaningful moment with a pope who's basically been subtweeting him. That's not just a meeting, that's premium cable drama.
What happens when one of the most powerful men in music is accused of some of the most serious crimes imaginable? This is Did He Do It?, a daily podcast following the federal sex crimes trial of Sean Diddy Combs. I'm your host, Nate Oliver, and every weekday I'll take you inside the courtroom where prosecutors say Combs ran a criminal enterprise of sex trafficking, coercion, and abuse, using his fame, fortune, and influence to silence victims and control lives. We'll cover the big stories and the small moments that could shift the verdict. The trial has begun. The questions are piling up. And every day we'll be asking the same thing. Did he do it? Follow now wherever you get your podcasts.
Tired of doom scrolling? Want news that won't make you want to live in a bunker? Check out 5 Good News Stories, where they find the silver lining in a world that's usually lined with something much less pleasant. The gang at 5 Good News Stories dig through the headlines to find 5 stories that prove humanity hasn't completely lost its mind. It's pretty much the opposite of this show. From scientific breakthroughs nobody's talking about to random acts of kindness that restore your faith in humanity, all delivered with the cutting wit you deserve. 5 Good News Stories, because sometimes the news doesn't have to suck. Subscribe to 5 Good News Stories wherever you get your podcasts. While I'm here, let's check in on our new national holiday. Well, folks, the big day is here. President Trump's brand new May 8th holiday has arrived, and the nation is absolutely continuing exactly as normal. Let's run through the official Trump holiday checklist to see all the exciting ways America is celebrating. Do you get the day off work? Nope. In fact, I wound up doing twice as many episodes as usual today. That's the exact opposite of off. Are banks closed? Not even slightly. They're open regular hours, processing deposits and denying loans just like any other Thursday. The only thing less accessible than usual is Trump's tax returns. Mail delivery? The postal workers are out in full force. Trump's holiday has all the impact of me declaring my cat's birthday National Tuna Day. The cat still wants tuna, and you still get bills in the mail. Government offices closed? They're open. Which is ironic, since Trump spent his presidency talking about shutting down the government, and now he's created a holiday where the government absolutely cannot shut down. Schools closed? Kids are still learning their ABCs today. Though, given the circumstances, maybe they should add a P for pretend holiday to the curriculum. Stock market taking a break? Traders are buying and selling as we speak. The only thing trading differently today is Trump's definition of what constitutes a holiday. The stock market was actually up 600 points today, probably because Trump took the day off from announcing tariffs. Retail stores closed. Every single one is open and ready for business. Although they missed a prime opportunity for Victory Day sales, probably because they found out about this holiday approximately 17 seconds before it happened. In summary, Trump has created the world's first holiday where the only festive activity is pretending something special is happening when absolutely nothing has changed. It's like throwing a surprise party where the surprise is that there is no party. So happy. Thursday, America. Remember to celebrate by doing exactly what you would have done anyway. Portions of today's show were made with the help of the Pope from Chicago, a phantom holiday, and good old American AI.